Welcome everyone, I'm Annihilator and you're at Wonderful Gaming. So today we're starting a whole new Minecraft tutorial series, and the very first episode is Redstone Basics, where we cover literally only redstone and nothing else. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a whole heap of learning on both you and me. So I had a lot of fun researching this, making sure I was sure of my facts. So stay tuned for all of that. We're getting started right now. Do remember to subscribe if you're not already, and enjoy. Well everybody, so what we are doing is Redstone Basics, the lowest level of redstone. So let's get started with good old faithful here. We have got a redstone block here. Now if you just activate it there, if you're mining for this, you'll find it between layers 0 and layers 15. And you can see it looks like this. Now when you mine it with a normal pickaxe, it'll give you 4 redstone up to a maximum of 6 redstone if you have a Fortune 3 pickaxe. So as I mentioned, if you even just walk on it, it will then give off these particles, emitting a light level of about 9. So it will light up the area for a temporary period until the particles go away, and then it will go back to being unlit. Once you have mined it, it will then give you redstone dust. Now redstone dust comes in 2 forms. It looks like a cross like that, or a dot. They both do exactly the same thing. There is no difference between a redstone cross or a dust. They do the same thing. Now redstone itself acts as a power system, so it's called Redstone Power. Now redstone dust itself can be used as a line. You can see it there, and we can make a square with it, and we can put it out like that. And if I give it a power signal, which we're going to cover now, you see it lights up. And if I take it away, it goes dark. So that's how you can tell if it's unpowered or powered. Now next thing we're going to look at is strongly powered versus weakly powered redstone. I know this is quite a difficult concept to understand, but the easiest way I can show you is this lever, this redstone torch, and this lever, and that redstone block. All these 3 emit what we call strong powered, because they are right next to like these lamps. So there you can see that one and that one. If I flick it on, and that one all become redstone powered. So this is strongly powered because they are right next to the power source. So if I put down a piston, for instance, down on this one, it becomes powered. So that would be a strongly powered piston. And this one down here, where it's got a piece of redstone next to it, is weakly powered because it is powered by a piece of redstone. It still works, but it's considered to be weakly powered. Now this comes in a whole bunch of different scenarios around redstone, but we'll cover those a little bit later. The next thing we need to look at is redstone blocks. Now redstone blocks, this is what they look like. You put it in the crafting grid by 3 redstone dust by 3 redstone block dust. You essentially fill the crafting grid up, and it gives you one of those. Now redstone blocks emit power on all sides. So you can see I've got a lamp here, lamps on every side, and if I put a lamp there, you can see the lamps turns on. Now if I break that one, you can see all the lamps turn off. And if I put it back, you can see it all becomes powered again. Now as mentioned, we've covered the lamps. Now redstone lines come in many different ways. You can do them like this. You can do straight lines with them. You can make them zigzag. But they will connect up to each other if you do things like that. Or if you put them like that, they'll also connect. Now with levers, for instance, now you must think of a lever as a solid block. So the lever here will give power, strong power to all sides of it, as you can see here. So I can break that lamp there, put it back, and it'll become powered. It will also power this block here, and this block will then give power to all the surrounding blocks. But if I put another lamp, it won't carry on. That's the main difference. So this becomes weakly powered. This is strong powered. So I could run redstone from this block, which we will do behind me now. So strongly powered, weakly powered, and weakly powered blocks cannot transmit power through them. They can only be charged by the power. That's the main difference. This can transmit power through it. This can't. Strong, weak. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is this. The redstone lines cannot transmit power down. You can see here the line will not get powered by this redstone torch, and then you can see this block is blocking it from flowing upwards. If I break that block, you can see then it connects and the lamp becomes powered. So if I grab this piece of glass and I put it on top there and one down, you see now it will still continue to power it because this is a translucent block. Now if I select, say, a opaque block, and now this is considered opaque, see it immediately cuts it off and there it comes back. Alright, so next is signal strength. Signal strength is very integral of redstone. If I flip this lever, you can see this is, we would be considered block is 1, and it runs all the way down, and you can see the light that's getting darker, 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 and then you'll see here is block 15. And after block 15, the lamp is off, so block 16, because it cannot power block 16. So this lamp here, we would need a redstone repeater. If I put a redstone repeater there, you can see it powers that block. But redstone repeaters cannot power things to the side. So to fix this, I would have to break that, put that down there. Whoops. Grab some redstone, put it there, and now it will work to power both lamps. So redstone repeaters will strongly power blocks directly in front of them, not to the sides and not behind them. You can see it's got an arrow there. That is how you know it's facing in the right direction. Redstone repeaters also have another function built into them. If I click that lever, you see it moves backwards. That introduces delay, a number of ticks. So this can be up to 4 ticks long. I've got a trader outside. Right, now that we've covered the lamps, this piston is powered by this redstone torch running to this redstone dust. So what we need to do is show here is that because this is considered to be weakly powered, the redstone dust around it is not getting powered. However, if I want to, okay, now you think it's, okay, cool. Now I just want to make this strongly powered. So I'm going to put the redstone torch directly on it. And you think, oh, what's going on? Redstone torches cannot power blocks to the side of them. They can power stuff above them. As you can see there, now it becomes properly powered, but it will not still power the redstone dust on the ground. So if I now break that out and I swap it with a lever and I flick the lever, now it becomes strongly powered because the lever powers what it's attached to and also what's to the sides of it, as you can see there. So that's the main difference between like a redstone torch or a lever. So you must just decide which is the situation, what you're going to use it for. Redstone torches can also power stuff directly below them, as you can see here. Same on this side. Now redstone can also be run across slabs like this, as you can see there, and it can flow downwards through solid blocks. Now the biggest problem with this, redstone cannot flow down off slabs. It can't do this. As you can see, that torch is unpowered. Now if I swap out this chest for a piece of glass, and then I just put some glass there with some redstone, you can see it's the same thing. It still will not power it. Now here is another example between an opaque block or a solid block and a transparent block. Now this redstone torch is powering this block above it. That's the easiest way to understand it. So this block it will extend power through it on either side, as you can see there. But it will not power this block. So it will be charged by this middle block, but it will not transmit, this block won't transmit power to that block. So you can't make redstone lines like that. However, transparent blocks can't be charged. So this is glass, glowstone, things like that. Anything that's see-through essentially to the game will not transmit power. So you can see this one is not transmitting power. So if I do that, now it will. Same principle here. You can see the redstone here is powered on the floor, and because of this block here, it's not getting powered on top. So if I break this block, put that one there, now it will be powered. So that's the main difference. So here's another example of that. You can see it's powering both the top and the bottom of the redstone. All right, everybody, that is the very essentials of redstone power. The redstone itself, there is no limit to how long you can make the lines, but they can only go a maximum distance of 15 blocks, and then you have to put in another power source, or you have to put in a repeater like we did here to power these 2 lamps. And again, repeaters can only transmit power from the back through to the front. It's a hard, fast rule. There's no getting around that. So there is many different ways you can use redstone, guys. This is just the fundamentals of the basics of redstone lines, redstone dust, power systems. So if you've got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Put them in the comments down below. Do remember to subscribe, and please do share the video far and wide. This is the beginning of an entire series of redstone and Minecraft itself. And I hope you enjoyed, and we'll speak to you all very soon. Well, everybody, I hope you learned a lot. I learned heaps making that and researching it. It was a lot of fun to research. And I have a whole series planned out. So how this is going to work, we're going to then progress on to more difficult stuff. We're going to actually start looking at some of the basic redstone components in the next couple of episodes. And then eventually we'll start making some machines, if I don't fall over my own words there. And we'll start with some simple machines, and if you have a request of a more complicated machine, let me know down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and smash that like button, fondle it, whatever you do, but do hit it. And that's it for this week, or this episode, not this week. More to follow, and have a great day, and see you all very soon.